those of you who have been following me for a little while will know that I do, well, not this year so much, but I was always doing quite a lot of regular live events. I am teaching and sharing information with you to help improve your life. This sequence came about from an idea that I had back in, I want to say March or May. And the idea was tell a story, because I love stories. But I find stories are the best way to get a message across. Hands down, simple as. They have been used for centuries of human life. It's been proven that even cave people were telling stories in their caves because they had all the cave paintings. And it's even to the point where when we tell our children stories, we personify other creatures and things to try to use our imaginations to really get the point across in subtle little ways. So this 13 session sequence, which will hopefully be live and working on Thursday night, but this is chapter 1. The title is The Phoenix Within, and chapter 1 we are going to meet our character. And I'm doing it like this because I've always wanted to write a book, like a proper book. And also, by doing it live and getting the ideas out, so you'll be going through the planning process at the same time I am, pretty much. I have an idea of where I want it to go. But this is going to hold me to account to actually get 13 chapters done. Okay, so but chapter 1. But I'm going to tell the story as if I am Morgan. So it's going to be first person. So buckle up, feel free to close your eyes, get a nice drink, and let's get started. So chapter 1. I had a dream the other night. Not the usual kind of dream that you get when you're a kid, you know, the kind of dream where you dream about all the things that you could become, that you will become, the things that you really, really want in your life. You know, the usual astronaut, doctor, vet, tractor driver, race car driver, crocodile wrangler, mountain explorer, teacher, soldier, lawyer, you know, that kind of fun dream. Well, my dream wasn't fun. Really, really wasn't fun. Let me share it. So picture this. You are, or I am, standing on the edge of a bridge. So it's one of those nice, really cool metal bridges that spans over this huge gorge, rushing water at the bottom, steep sides, trees. The bridge itself is green metal with like that lovely sunset coloured rust, because it could do with a bit of a paint. Autumn's setting, so the trees are all turning that little bit orange and red and brown as the leaves start to fall, and there's a slight wind blowing through the struts of the bridge. It's almost peaceful standing here on the edge. You can hear the water rushing through the gorge at the bottom, the birds calling in the sky, the cars driving on the road behind you on the bridge, people going about their lives, creatures looking for their next meal or a safe place to spend the night. And then you get the thought, what's the point? Why are we here? You ever had a dream like that? The ones where all of a sudden you wake up feeling like you're falling, like really, really feeling that you're falling. Well, that was my dream the other night, but I'm not sure whether it was a dream or a future deja vu moment. It didn't really feel like a normal dream. It was almost like an out-of-body experience. But then I had this realization that actually that bridge, that falling sensation, is one option for the rest of my life, that my life will lead to. Falling, jumping, who knows? But that's only one outcome in this thing that we call life. But how did I get there? And that's what I woke up feeling like. Obviously, I got over the really, oh my God, feeling of panic as I fell through the air. But why was I there? What choices did I make to get me to that bridge? Because I've come to realize something recently. Everything we do is a choice. We choose to go with the flow. We choose to go against the flow. We choose yes, we choose no. We choose burger and chips. We choose halloumi and chips or a salad. It's all a choice. And it's our choice that we get to make. No one else's. We might think that our lives are at the mercy of others, but actually it's our choice to go along with what they're telling us to do or not. We can then choose to accept the choice that has been made, whether we've gone along with the flow, whether we've done our own thing, whatever it is, because it was the right choice to make, or we can choose to rage against it because it was the wrong one, or we rage against the circumstances and people around us that we believe are destroying our lives and making the wrong decisions for us. But let's step back a bit. Let's see if we can work out what's leading me to that bridge and whether I even end up on this bridge. What is the reason I'm standing on that ledge on the wrong side of the railings with an open expanse of nothingness between me and the very hard and life-ending rocks and the rushing water at the bottom of that really steep gorge? Hi, my name's Morgan. The point of this story is that I am whoever you, the listener or reader, need me to be. I could be white, black, Hispanic, young, old, straight, male, female, trans, non-binary, tall, short, thin, fat. You get to decide who I am, what I look like, and fill in the gaps to make my story relevant for you so that you can become part of the story with me. But I will share that things aren't great right now. I've got a job on the brink of becoming no job. I'm a month behind on my rent. My partner, I have simply had enough of arguing about money with. I've got a family who push me to do things I don't really want to do, even though those are the things I should be doing. You know, the 9-to-5 job that you hate. Get married, have kids, have more kids, get a dog, go camping. That stuff that humans seem to expect everybody to want and seek. I don't want those things. I have dreams, I have aspirations, places I want to go that no one else so far seems to understand. They just don't get it. And I keep getting called back down to earth for the crash. Dreams don't pay the rent for a start or put food on the table. They don't align with this model of life the world wants us each to follow. You know, school, good grades, job, work 5 days a week for weekends off and 4 weeks of holiday that you have to ask permission to take, and you can only take as long as no one else wants that time. And if you're a teacher, good luck getting any time off outside of your school holidays. And then you retire with just enough to treat the grandkids here and there and die with hopefully enough left over to pay for your funeral. Because the family aren't going to foot the bill, let's be honest. They couldn't even if they wanted to, because they're in the same moneyless existence that you've spent your whole life in. Doesn't sound great, does it? But that's what we're prescribed. That's what we're told that we should do. And those of us that do make it big, the top 1 or 3% of humans that get the big incomes and have comfortable lives and can do whatever the hell they like whenever they like it, well, the rest of us are told to believe that they were either born into it with a silver spoon in their mouth, or they have completely destroyed others and trodden on others to get where they are today. If we then dare to dream, I can be that person. We can have millions of our own. But then we're labeled as selfish and greedy. How dare we think that we are better than our families, all the previous generations? How dare we think that we can rise above and earn the millions? That will just make us mean and deceitful. Really? Is this the kind of life that we're destined to subscribe to? To be beaten down when we dare to dream? Can you remember in the classroom? Reception, year 1, or kindergarten over in the States. Reception, year 1, year 2, maybe year 3, you're allowed to use your imagination. And then probably from year 3, when you're about, 7, stop looking out the window. Stop daydreaming. Write down what I tell you to write down. We program our children to stop thinking and using their imagination themselves. Why? Because that's not the way it goes. They have to be good little students and do as they're told and get the good grades and go off into the world and do whatever job, blah, blah. I don't subscribe to this nonsense. It really doesn't feel right. And if it costs me my life trying to escape it, that sounds like a good life to me, actually. Going in the other direction, dreaming. But then I do have a fairly good job. It doesn't matter that I hate it, does it? It pays the bills, leaves me a little bit each month to maybe go out for a meal or buy some new clothes for work once in a while, because you have to look smart to go to work. I can take walks in the local park, and sometimes I even manage to be able to look around rather than having to focus 6 feet in front of me on the path to make sure I don't tread in some lovely dog's leftovers. It's great fun. Just checking, because my little light on my webcam has just gone off. Oh, no, it's still working. It's still working. There we go. We'll edit that bit out. So yeah, sometimes I even manage to look around me when I go for a walk in the park and trust that the universe isn't going to place a pile of steaming, manky dog food right in front of me that I won't know about and won't be able to avoid and won't realise until I've walked it through my entire home before realising it's on the bottom of my shoe. Yeah. But what more is there to want than this? I have a good job, pays the bills. I can sometimes avoid the dog poo in the park. Maybe a few extra £100 a year. That would be nice. But when I think that, within seconds I get that from my parents, their nagging finger appear in the screen of my mind, in my imagination, telling me to just do my work. Be a good little human and do your work. I'd love to, Mummy, if it wasn't so soul-cripplingly boring and unfulfilling. I feel so torn. I want to dream, but I'm told not to. I'm told to be happy with what I have, to live within my means. The shoes will last one more winter, won't they? Make an extra couple of pairs of socks to work. But how do the big shots make it? Why are we told that this is our lot, and yet there's 3% of the population who do whatever they like? Time freedom, financial freedom. Have they really all been given it on a plate? I saw the Spotify documentary and the other ones before Netflix put the prices up and I had to cancel my subscription. They worked damn hard to get their success. So why couldn't I? But what would I do? What talents and skills have I got to share with the world? School taught me that I was no good at anything. Mediocre grades, most subjects, couple of top marks, but those subjects won't get me anywhere worthwhile. My parents then encouraged me to just get by in life without complaining. And my boss, well, they're happy when times are good, but if there's a dip in the profit, a lot of us are utterly useless. But hang on, who made him the boss anyway? Pretty sure it's their name on the door, yeah. But how did they start the company? Were they given it on a plate? If they built it from nothing, why are they then so stressed and taking it out on us? Their company, isn't it? Surely they should tell us what they want to happen, then assign the right people to the roles that enable the work to be done in the best way, rather than just letting dear old Bob do all the work while most of the rest of the managers sit back and go, yeah, I don't have to do anything because Bob will do it. Every workplace has one of those. They might not be called Bob. Bob's just a nice name. But what if Bob leaves tomorrow? What happens then? Well, probably Sandra will take over. But actually that won't happen because Bob won't leave. He's there for life, like I've been told to be at my job, and you've probably been told the same. Do we even have a choice when we leave? But what if one day Bob, or even I, decided to actually leave? Would the company fold in on itself, go bust? Or would just some other Bob or Morgan fill the void? That's something interesting to think about, don't you think? Very interesting in the idea indeed. So why is my right ear now burning? I'm starting to get a headache. I've literally only just woken up. I'm lying in bed, dreaming about the life that I want. I'm getting right ear burning and a headache. Oh well, I guess I'll just get up and get going to work. What is the time anyway? Oh, 8:15. I start in 15 minutes. Damn it! Bloody daydreaming again when things need to be done. I can't be late again this month, or my pay will just get docked. Stupid, so stupid. Why do I do this to myself? Damn it! Where the hell are the keys? Breathe, Morgan, breathe. Where did that voice come from? The keys are where they always are. Lunch is ready to go in the fridge. You made it last night, remember? Because you're super organized. And there's a cereal bar in the cupboard. Just breathe. Teeth, shoes, door. Let's get going. Nice quick walk. And I've arrived just on time. Well, 30 seconds to spare. That's not so bad, is it? I guess there are times that living in this dank little attic close to the city centre are quite beneficial. When you are busy daydreaming instead of getting up and doing the things that you're supposed to be doing as the perfect little human we're all supposed to be. Breathe. Now it's time to just get on with the day. And that's what I've got for chapter 1. I think I might flesh it out a little bit more, but that was quite fun. So if you are with me live, massive thank yous. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it's got you hooked enough that maybe you can join me on Thursday. Bring some internet love to my laptop and my internet connection. I will phone my provider tomorrow and be like, excuse me, this doesn't work. And it will go more smoothly. But what I take from it, if something is really, really hard and you're getting loads and loads of doors slamming in your face, internet non-existence, you know, the usual, usually means that something really good is going to come from it. So I look forward to finding out what that really good thing is. I also look forward to my laptop doing as it's told and working nicely on Thursday. So have a great rest of your evening. Come and join me for chapter 2, same time, maybe a bit earlier, on time on Thursday. Take care and have a good rest of your day.